Alright, my little math friends, here's our next lesson in Chapter 12, Experimental Probability, so the same thing we did yesterday. This time it's going to be on compound events. Okay, so experimental probability of compound events. This is calculating the probability, okay, which is the chance something's going to happen. So calculating the chance something will happen of more than one event. Okay, and remember, probability is shown as a fraction where we have how many of something, okay, whatever it is that we're talking about, over the total possible. Okay, so a compound event. So here's an example of a compound event. Let's read through this and we'll take a look at what's going on. A food trailer serves chicken and records the order size and sides on their orders, as shown in the table. Okay, so they have, you can order a 2-piece chicken or you can order a 3-piece chicken, and you can get that with green salad, macaroni and cheese, French fries, and coleslaw. Okay, so those are your different options that a food trailer has. What is the experimental probability that the next order is for 3 pieces with coleslaw? Okay, so we're trying to find the experimental probability of this category right here, getting 3-piece chicken with some coleslaw. Okay, now if it was me personally, I would want a 3-piece chicken with some fries because I like fries with chicken, but I guess some people want some coleslaw, which is fine. So we're going to calculate the probability of the 3 pieces with a coleslaw. Alright, so we already know how many. We got 55. Now we need to find the total possible. Okay, so here's all the orders that have taken place. So what we need to do is we need to add all of these orders together to get our total possible. Okay, all these numbers, we need to add them all up to get the total. So when we do that, if you add all these numbers, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers all together. Your total comes out to 330. Okay, that is going to be our total possible that we're going to use for the fraction. So if we set this up, we already know we have 55. So we would have 55 out of 330. Okay, so that's our probability, our experimental probability that the next order is going to be 3 pieces chicken with coleslaw. Okay, 55 out of 330. We could simplify that down to make it look a little easier, something more familiar to work with. Divide both of those by 5. That's going to come out to 11 over 66. Alright, and we can divide that again still. If we simplify that, we can divide them both by 11. Alright, we're just simplifying these fractions, and we would get 1 out of 6. Okay, so that's our probability, that's our fraction, of the next order being 3 pieces with, well, we're not on to this one yet, 3 pieces with coleslaw. Okay, so we could also make this into a percent. We could take 1 divided by 6, and that would get us 0.17 if we rounded. Move that decimal 2 places, gets you 17%. Okay, so that's the chance, that's the probability that this would be the next order right here. Okay, we answered this question here. I know I marked it down here in this space, but this is the question that we're going for. Okay, the amount with coleslaw. Alright, now let's go ahead and answer this question down here. I'm going to switch screens so I can get this all cleared out, and we'll get to answering that question at the bottom. Okay, there we go. I had to move some things around here so I got some more space to work out the next problem we have right here, which is this one. Okay, so now we found out what this was. This was 17%. Okay, now let's find out the experimental probability the next order is for 3 pieces with green salad. Okay, so now we're looking at this number right here. So that would give us 13 is how many 3 pieces with green salad there were out of 330 total possible. Okay, so this fraction, I don't think this is really going to simplify down all that well, so we'll leave that fraction right there. We could try, but we don't have to simplify. It's just a step to make it easier if we want to. But let's go ahead and make that into a percent. All right, 13 divided by 330 is going to get us 0.4 when we, or 0.04. Let me back that up here. 0.04 when we round. Move that decimal 2 places. That's going to get you 4%. Okay, so we have a 4% chance with getting a green salad. Alright, so looking at this, we can tell looking up here there was a big difference between this amount of orders and this amount of orders, and the probability shows us the same thing. You could tell this food trailer owner that your next order, you have a 17% chance of it being with 3 pieces of chicken and coleslaw. You only have a 4% chance of it being with 3 pieces and green salad, which kind of makes sense. I mean, I don't know a lot of people that would like salad with their chicken, but that's just me. Okay, so that shows us some results of what's happening here, and that about wraps up this unit or this chapter lesson on 12.3. I'll see you guys next time in class, and we'll be working out some more of these together. Don't forget your try this problem at the end. Thank you for watching.